Yo YouTube, we back with another video. Y'all stay tuned. We're gonna go ahead and dive into the charts. Let's get it. All right, so today is Tuesday, July 2nd. It's currently 9:37 a.m. We're looking at Bitcoin. You already know how we do. As you can see, starting from November of 2022, how we always open, we've been in a bullish uptrend. We've reached as far as 380%. If you entered around November of 2022, you'll definitely be up right now. But within this larger trend, we've seen multiple pullbacks. Starting here, you're able to see a nice correction of 20% from the high here. You've been able to see a nice 20% from the high here all the way to this retracement, 20%. If we come up from the high here all the way down here, nice 21%. If we come from up top all the way down here, it's been also another 20%, right? So we've been seeing these 20% corrections from the highs to the higher lows, basically, right? And that has clearly, it looks like it's been a trend since November of 2022. Now in this situation right here, we may be pulling off something similar, but at the same time, we might not, right? So from this whole range right here, let's see. This range consists of an 18% move. If I look from the start, since we entered this range, which would be right here, we're pushing up on 125 days of sideways price action from the bottoms, or from the bottom to the top. Right. A couple, let's see, how far ago is that? From here all the way up to, I'll say right here. Right here is really when we broke. So that's 20 days ago. Damn near, 3 weeks ago, when we broke this 67K range. And once we broke this range right here, it's been pressure towards the downside. We were able to kind of consolidate here near the 60K level. We also wicked below it, and we were able to touch this area right here, which is the 58K, and it's not our first time doing that, right? Yeah, it's not our first time really touching this level. We've done it once before right here, and we came close a couple times right here. So as you can see, we went below the 60K area, which we really didn't want to see. We consolidated right here, and we got a nice push to the upside. I think this was like Sunday. We got up here, but we're also facing kind of just like a medium-term resistance here around 64, 63K. And basically, it's just interesting to see how price would react to this level right here. It's not the end all be all if we break above this level, because the main test would be the 67K area, just because it was really high level of support once it was up here. And we also seen the VPVR tool, and it showed how the point of control really sat right here in this area. But once we really broke down, we retested it as resistance a couple times, maybe 1, 2, 3 times, and then it just collapsed, guys. So we were able to again consolidate here and then reach up to this level, and now we're testing this 64K area once again. Right now it's 9:40, so that means the U.S. stock market is open, and crypto and the stock market, they kind of run simultaneously. It's not the exact same, but they have some similarities. So if I jump over here, as you can see, the price is still like holding strong on this 54 or 5,000, 5,500K area. Like, you can see this area right here is holding strong, just as a support level. And we've been in this, I guess, mini range for the last 10 days. I mean, that's been good. That's been good. Right now we opened right here and looks like we're pushing towards the upside, at least on the daily, right? We really haven't been breaking this for 5,500 area, which is solid. If I go back over here, if I scroll back over here, it has, looks like crypto is kind of pushing towards the upside just off the stock market open. Again, we just want to see how price really reacts to this resistance area. Is it going to be strong resistance? Is it really going to hold? Will it break through this area? There's just a couple questions that we'll be looking at as traders. Right now, I don't really see a good opportunity to buy or sell because it's just really not at my area. Now, I will say at Sunday, on Sunday, I was really looking at this candle right here. Like once we got that candle and then these follow-up candles, especially on the 4-hour, I was tempted to buying. And in hindsight, I really could have and had my stop loss really right here. But I just didn't want to risk it. I really felt like it was going to fake out. It wasn't going to break past this level right here, which was like 62K. And I thought it was just going to crumble. So I really wasn't confident in that move. In hindsight, I could have pulled it off and really just really took profits here in this area. After I broke through, I could have had my stop loss at break even, but it's too late to talk about the past. All we can do is plan for the future and look for any trades coming up. So if I had any trades coming up, I might have really one scenario, honestly. That's if we get up here, if we're able to break through this area and then retest this 67K area and hold as support, I'll be looking at that area. If we somehow do not hold this level or break it and use it as support, this can turn into resistance, bringing us back down towards the 60K area. Now, one thing about this 60K area is that, guys, we done tested it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 times. 10 times already, right? And one thing about support and resistance, once you keep on hitting a level, think about it like a tree. And you got an axe. And you just hitting it. The more times you hitting it, the more likely it is that it's going to break. So basically, this 60K area is a tree. We've been hitting it 10 times. What do you think is going to happen on the 11th try? 9 times out of 10, you have a stronger chance of breaking towards the downside. So we come hit this area once again. I just don't really see this area holding as much, meaning that we can push towards this 58K area. And this 58K area is not really great long-term support, at least how it was for the 60K area. Even if we scroll down to the weekly, right? Look at this 60K, look at all these wicks in comparison to 1, 2, maybe 3, and then you have all this over here. But if you do this, you can see all the areas right here that line up with the 60K area. So if we break this and we're already moving down, we could definitely see, in my opinion, the next level would be around 53K. Although it's not even the strongest support yet. So we could get a bounce from here. We might get a bounce from here. Depending on how strong it is, if it's not really strong, we could come down to this area right here, which will be closer to the 45K area. And if we get a bounce, if we get all the way down to the 45K area, in my opinion, that is a blessing. That is just beautiful. A lot of people would be scared. A lot of people would think that crypto's over, that the bull run is over. I don't even know why you would think that. It's really just getting started. Anywhere in this area right here, guys, oh my God. Because we've already broken all-time highs, this would just be a deep correction to push us towards, we don't even know because we haven't even entered this price area yet. I think that would be an excellent trade anywhere from here, right here, I'll say at 45, anywhere right here at 52. Of course, what was the first one I said? 67. So those are just really my main targets right now. If I just had to just eyeball it and just guess right now. But again, we just want to build everything off a solid foundation. If we scroll back to the daily, we are still curious as to what price is going to do in the short term. It's not really tradable right now. I don't see it as a real smart trade right now. I just see it as something as a just being patient, just waiting. Man, I really wanted to get here at this range low, but the only reason I was hesitant is because we are already in a downwards trend, and this is just resistance, and we already broke through and closed here. Although we've seen a move towards the upside, this may be planning a move, a bigger move towards the downside. Like, if we see multiple wicks right here just messing around in this area, and then we see a push towards the downside, guys, it just doesn't look good for crypto in that aspect. It looks good for me because I'll be looking at the multitude of possibilities as to how I can get into some long positions. That would be just amazing for me. I would love that. I would love to get an entry here at 52K and just hold it all the way into the end of the bull run. That would be amazing. That would help me out so much. But just gonna be patient. So that's what I'm seeing right there as far as crypto, or not crypto, but Bitcoin. We're just looking as to what it wants to do around the 64K area. If we scroll down to the Ethereum, you guys can see that this is the area that I had marked off for the longest. If you've been watching my channel, if you watch any of my videos, you can see that I had this area of support here for Ethereum for a good little while, right? And it served as support. But this is basically the mid-range, right? This is the middle of this whole range. And it served support, it bounced up here. But one of the key things is if Bitcoin decides to drop, this thing right here is definitely going to test this area again. And if Bitcoin drops pretty hard, 9 times out of 10, Ethereum will follow it. And its next target will be here at 28 or 2800. One of the indicators to see, like, all right, is Ethereum ready to pop, is going to be the ETH BTC. And as you all can see, we're still getting rejection here off this trend line. And this is a resistance zone now. It was serving as support, but it really couldn't break through. So now it's being used as resistance. It did not break. It's creating, oh, Lord. Yeah, it's creating lower highs right here. So it's just indicating, like, all right, we're not really ready to push up yet. And especially if price comes down here and breaks past that level right there, we can be in for some more downwards price action. All right, so that means Ethereum's really not ready to pop yet. Since that's the case, I would see this mid-range area be tested once more and quite possibly come down to the range low. But again, this is all predicated on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin decides, hey, we're wanting to continue to test this area and break through, and then even break through this 67K area, that might be very bullish for Ethereum, right? Because it's indicating that, all right, Bitcoin has some strength. After a while, that money will flow into Ethereum, and Ethereum will have a chance to move towards the upside, right? That's what I see right now. We have that. Let me look at total. Oh, that's total right here. Again, we have our support zone. It bounced off our support. It's testing our mid-range right now. It's going to use it as resistance. If it doesn't break this area, again, looking back, we can test this support zone once again. If it doesn't hold, because we already hit it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, guys, it could be poised to break even further. But to make a long story short, this market is not bearish. We're still in a bull trend. We're still in a bull market. We're still in a larger uptrend. You have corrections along the way. In those corrections, You look to find the best opportunity to position yourself to elevate towards the next level, or to find a great trade where you get in low and you can reap the benefits of working hard while it's low. So I just want y'all to stay poised, stay focused on what the main thing is. Again, I can't really stress it enough. From the bottom all the way up here, that's close to 300, close to 400% gain from November of 2022, guys. 400%. I don't think there's any, not that I know of, any asset that moves that fast in the financial sector, guys. That is just amazing. And you'd even add any leverage with this. That's just if you put in $10 in November of 2022, you've been up 400%. If you put $1,000, you've been up 400%. Like, I don't know anybody that doesn't want to be up 400% of what they initially put in. So with that being said, you all stay focused. Again, y'all just keep doing what you're doing. If you already made it, congratulations. Continue that success. If you haven't made it, and if you're looking to make generational wealth, especially in crypto, I just ask that y'all continue to stay patient. You come to the right place, you come to the right channel. This is the Big Funyuns channel. We trying to get some big funyuns, and just, you can't have no funyuns. You can't have no fun without no money. I always remember that. Y'all be easy.